So hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So friends, as usual, I'm going to share another interesting story. So please stay connected until it ends. Okay. So without further delay, let's start. So friends, today I'll share the story of poor little girl who was physically disabled, but even then, how she saves her father, how she saves her alcoholic father's life. I hope you will definitely I hope you will definitely like this heart touching story. So, without further delay, let's start. In the village called Halver, there used to live a man named Carrie. Carrie was really very drunkard. He always used to drink and used to lay down besides the road. Her her wife used to work as a maid servant in different houses, and her and his daughter was a small child, and she was physically disabled, but even then he was never cared about them and used to drink, and and whatever money his wife earned, he used to take with her and used to drink. In this way, they were not liking this, and and he was increasing to drink. This went this went in this way, lots of time passed. One day Carrie says to Sally, his wife, "Hey Sally, whatever money you have earned today, give it to me right now." then Sally says to then Sally says to Carrie, "What are you talking about? I don't have single I have I don't have a single penny to pay household expenses, and you're talking about alcohol. I'll not give a single penny. Do whatever you want to do." Then Carrie turns red with anger and started beating to his wife with his belt with his belt and by a stick to save her mother, Pearl, who was physically disabled. She comes near to mother and she says, "Mother, father, please stop beating to my mother. She will die. Please stop it." Then Carrie was very angry, and he started beating his daughter too. And after some time, Pearl Pearl laid down on the floor and fainted for exhaustion, and she became unconscious. Then after watching all of this, Carrie left away from there. But after some time, Sally brings some water and sprinkles on her face. Then she comes in her consciousness, and they started talking to each other. Then Sally then then Pearl says to mother, "Why our father behaved like this, and why we are unable to do so anything?" In this way, lots of time passed, because Carrie used to beat his wife. That's why after few years, Sally Sally was Sally became very sick, and after some time she got died. After complete all the her ritual, he started thinking that from where I'll get money now, and from and how will I drink, and who will give money for my alcohol. So this went on several days. One day he says to his he says to he says to our daughter, "Listen, Pearl, go on the road and ask some money from the people, and whatever money you will get, bring it right now, okay?" Then poor and physically disabled girl went on the road and started begging and she was shouting, "Sir, please give me something to eat. I'm very hungry. Please give me a penny." In this way, in this way, by the evening, she returns in her house, and as soon as she returns her house, her father takes all money. Her father takes all money with from her, and he went to the shop and buy alcohol. In this way, lots of time passed. Now Pearl turns 20 years old, beautiful girl, and she started doing as a maid, and she started doing as a maid servant in different houses, and in this way she was earning, and she was running her family. Lots of time passed. One day, but her father did not change her behavior. Even now, he was drinking a lot and used to lay down outside of the house and besides the road. One day, while returning, whenever she was returning from the work, she sees her father. Her father besides the road, and her and and his body was injured. Then he went near to father and he says, "Father, what happened to you? Your blood is coming from your mouth. Look what happened to you." But he was really unconscious and he was not saying anything. Then with the help of few villagers, she takes him to the hospital. Then doctor says to Pearl, "Listen, Pearl, your father, because of the loss of alcohol, your father's liver is in bad condition. We will have to change your father's liver, and for that you will have to pay 2 lakhs rupees till tomorrow. Okay, if you are agree, only then we will operate him." Then she becomes really very furious, and she was very sad. Even then she says, "Okay, you just start the treatment, I'll arrange the money." And she returns her house, and after some time she goes to meet her mistress, and started and she asked about some money. Then mistress says to Pearl, "Hey, you are gonna mad? Who will give 2 lakh rupees to you? What if you will take money and run away from here? I will not give any money. I will not give a single penny to you. You just go away from here." Then she returns her house, and in this way 2 to 3 days passed. One day, while walking on the road, a big car stopped in front of her, and he says, and a man comes out and he says, "Hey, where are you going, you girl?" Then he says, "Uncle, please give me money. I really need money. Please save my father's life." then then rich man says to Pearl, "But what will you give me in return?" Then she says, "I have nothing to give it to you, but I'll do whatever you will ask me to do." Then he says, "Okay, you will have to fulfill my wishes, and come inside the car, and please have seat." And then he takes her to his house, and in this way Pearl have to sold her body for money. And then rich man bought her, and he started using her for his physical requirement, as a physical requirement. In this way, lots of time passed, and after some time her father recovered. One day in the home, Carrie says to Pearl, "Hey Pearl, give me money right now." And he comes his house with a alcoholic bottle. Then you know. Then Pearl turns red with anger, and she takes alcoholic bottle from her father's hand and throw outside of the house. Then father really became so angry and again started beating her daughter with his belt. And that moment, rich man comes to take Pearl with him. Then he sees her father was beating him. Then rich man takes belt from carries hand, and he says, hey, you crazy man, what are you doing? And from now onwards you can't do, your daughter will not live here. I have bought her with from 2 lakh rupees. After listening all of this, after listening all of this, Gary was unable to to see his daughter's eyes because of the shame. And now her right then his behavior turns, and 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 now he takes belt from rich man's hand and started beating a rich man. And he says, you crazy man, you, whatever you have done with my daughter was really very wrong. And then he threw out of the house to rich man. And now his behavior really changed, and he started doing really very hard work for money, and they started living their life happily. After watching all of this, Pearl became very happy, and she says to then she went near to mother's frame, and he said, look mother, today I have changed father's behavior. You should to be happy. So friends, this was the story which I shared. I hope you will definitely like this story, and I'll meet you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. So bye bye, take care.